Yo, 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 what up, 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 what's going on, what's going on, what's going on, good people, peace and love, peace and love, peace and love, top of the morning, peace and love, happy Wellness Wednesday, we are back again with another episode of SR Daily, and we're feeling stronger, we're feeling more confident, we're feeling more ready. Right, like we go through ups, we go through downs, we go through waves. Is we go through the whole process of life, and we experience the full range of emotions, so that we can get back to this place. Right? They say when you travel, you leave from home, and you realize that what you've been looking for was already there. What you've been looking for, what you went on a journey for, was already there. It's already there. But it's no fun staying home. It's no fun staying in one spot. We got to travel, right? We are travelers. We got to travel. We got to move. We got to groove. We got to do those things, right? And so I am happy to be alive. I am happy to be on this side of the living. I am happy to still be positive. I am happy to still have my purpose. I am happy to still have my functions, right? I am grateful. I am excited for this day, for the rest of the week, for the rest of the month. It was a brutal 48 hours, right? Brutal 2 days, 3 days, more than 2 days, right? Brutal 2 days, Monday and Tuesday. Sunday was pretty dope. All right. Time with my children here in New York. A little bit of time in Brooklyn on Sunday. Was able to have some dinner together in the park and hang out for a little bit, chat. But then Monday and Tuesday, some things, became a little tough. But we navigated, and we got a show, right? We build our show on lived experiences. We build this platform. We're building this brand on real life lived experiences. And I'm grateful to be able to experience life in this way where I can share it with folks and inspire folks to some degree and empower folks to some degree, right? By letting them know it's okay to be human. It's okay to feel deeply. It's okay to be passionate. It's okay to, it's okay. It's okay to be passionate. It's okay to be angry. It's okay to be upset. It's okay to express all of those emotions, right? But yeah, thank you guys for tuning in. We are going to hit the share button here on Instagram, and then we're going to hit the share button on Facebook. We're going to share with 5 to 10 of our friends who may be interested in tuning in. So you please also hit the share button. Share with 5 to 10 of your people who may be interested in tuning in. Just hit that share button and share it, man. Share with at least 5, no more than 10. If you got more than 10 people you want to share it with, please do. All right, we need to spread this love. We need to spread this light. We need to spread this wisdom, right, that we share here on SR Daily. A lot of wisdom, a lot of enlightenment, right? A lot of personality. All right, the world needs to see this personality. But yeah, I'm grateful to be here, man, to be alive, to be free, to be in pursuit of my goals, right? To be living passionately, and all of that good stuff. But we are going to hit the share button a few more times real quick, and then we're going to get this thing started. We're going to start 1, 2, and then one more person, and then boom, boom, bat, boom, boom, and boom. And we are going to hit the share button over here on Facebook real quick, and then we're going to get the show started, guys. Thank you so much for your patience. Thank you so much for rocking with me. 426 episodes, episode 426. That's no small feat by any stretch of the imagination. All right, I think it is a very powerful thing that we are doing here. All right, and I'm excited, man, to always like to have this platform. Right, I'm excited to have this platform. I am excited to, all right, be here with you guys. We are live on Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram. We are here Monday through Fridays, 9 a.m. to 9:30 a.m. each weekday. Again, this is episode 426. 426 episodes. And Facebook is giving me a bit of a problem sharing. Let us do this thing right here. And then let us try it one more time before we get started. Let us do that. Sefu Sankofa, peace and love, my brother. Peace and love, my brother. Peace and love, my brother. Peace and love. My brother, peace and love. We are back again. Another episode of SR Daily. I appreciate you, my beloved brother. I appreciate you. I'm grateful for you. Thank you for always being here, all right? Always making space and time for us in your schedule. And tuning in from Brooklyn, day 6 of Black August. Fast, exercise, study, train, commit. Fast, exercise, study, train, commit. Shout out to the brother for reminding us of the things that are most important. Fast, study, train. What is it? Fast, study, train. Fast, exercise, study, train, commit. Fast, exercise, study, train, commit. And we're going to now start with the show, guys. Once again, I'm your boy, your host, LaShawn Sugar Ray Marston. You are tuning in to episode 426 of SR Daily. We're here Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 9:30 a.m. SR Daily is where personality meets enlightenment. Love sharing my gift. Love sharing my ways, sharing my thoughts, sharing my feelings, sharing my life, sharing my world, sharing my worldview, my perspective with you guys. We're going to start this episode 426 on this Wednesday, August 6, 2025, with our first segment of the day. Today's first segment is a quote of the day. Today's quote: "It's better to keep quiet and to ingest the fire that resides on your tongue than it is to open your mouth and spew that fire onto others, essentially hurting yourself more than if you simply felt the emotions with no expression." That's me. That's SR. That's Sugar Ray. Let's read it one more time. It's better to keep quiet and to ingest the fire that resides on your tongue than it is to open your mouth and spew that fire onto others, essentially hurting yourself more than if you simply felt the emotions with no expression. We got these things happen in life. People say things to us, people do things to us, things happen around us. We got these things that we want to say, right? We got this mouth, we got this tongue. We like to talk, right? And I know that I've said things in the heat of the moment, being angry, being sad, being disappointed, whatever the emotion is, whatever the feeling is, right? I felt it and I've expressed myself, right? Not holding my tongue, not keeping quiet. I feel like I got to say it. And I did not ingest the fire. I spewed that fire onto others, trying to hurt them or trying to defend myself, essentially causing myself more pain. Whether the relationship was altered, whether whatever came back, my consequence, whatever it was, the repercussion, right? More pain than if I would have simply felt the emotion and kept it inside. You see, emotions could make you not feel good. You could feel nauseous, you could get hot, you can get sweaty, you can just not feel good. And so you want, like, hurt people. When you don't feel good, you want others to not feel good. When you, right, when you're impacted in that way, you want others to feel your pain. You feel my pain. But I promise you, we're focused on growth here. We are committed to being better. And this is real. This quote is real because I promise you, it's better to keep quiet at times. It's okay to not respond to everything. Even that which could warrant a response sometimes. It's okay to take your time and respond, right? It's okay to not respond angrily. I've done it in the past and it never works out well. It never works out the way I want it to. You may feel good in the moment. You told somebody about themselves. You got something off your chest. But to what end? When you got goals that you're working towards, when you got things that you're working on, when you got freaking people who you're working for, sacrificing for, you gotta bite your tongue. You gotta bite your tongue. The principle, when it's about raising children, when it's about accomplishing your goals, the principle will go out the window sometimes, right? Like is the principle, they disrespected me. Shift your concept of disrespect. They disrespected themselves. Take nothing personal, right? Remember those 4 agreements, right? Take nothing personal. Nothing is really about you, right? It's about them, their fears, their anxieties, their inhibitions, their shortcomings, their lack of intelligence, lack of emotional intelligence, lack of restraint, their lack of respect for themselves, right? Their lack of respect for your role and who you are, right? Like, it's all of that, but it's them. So you don't got to feed into that. You don't got to feed into them and their bullshit. You don't have to, right? You don't have to. You can hold the emotion, feel the anger, feel the rage, have the thoughts, right? And then let them shits, like, process. Don't hold them. Let them shits come. Let them shits go. Let them shits come. Let them shits go. Let them shits come and let them shits go. Very simple. It's not always easy, right? But it's simple. I promise you. When you react, when you express that fire, when you spew that fire onto others, things will never go as you ultimately want them to go. When you do things that way, never. You never get to the desired result. You're always starting over. You're always going backwards, right? And so, and sometimes you take 2 steps back to take 10 steps forward. So, like, you got to know, but I promise you, like, it's better to keep quiet and to ingest the fire that resides on your tongue, right, than it is to open your mouth and spew that fire onto others, essentially hurting yourself more than if you simply felt the emotions with no expression. It hurts when you ingest the bomb. When there's a bomb on your tongue that you want to get out and you ingest that shit hurts, the fire. But that strength, can you suppress that rage? Can you suppress that fire? Can you transmute that energy and create something worthwhile, create something beneficial, right? Can you? Not easy at all, but necessary, doable. Your future you will thank you, right? Future you will thank you for not making things even tougher, right? Allowing things to, like, okay, somebody said something, somebody did something, okay. And this is why it's important to have foresight and to be able to think, right? Chess teaches you this. Think for others. Think, all right, what will they do? If I do this, what will they do? What could they possibly do, right? And then you base it, like, not on delusion, not on just hope, right? But on pattern. You base it on pattern. I've done this in the past, and they've done this, and they done this. You know what? I'm not going to do this right now. Not right now. I'm going to wait, because if I respond this way, they're going to do like that, and then it's only going to be more complex. It's going to be a tougher time. I'm going to have a tougher time trying to win. And so let me hold this. All right, but let's move right along, folks, to our second segment of the day. Willie Well, peace and love, my brother. Peace and love. Let's move right along to our second segment of the day. Today's second segment, as always, is our Need to Know news of the day. It is great news built on something sad. Today, August 6th, is the day Dr. Sebi transitioned. August 6th, 2016. 9 years, just 3 months, almost 4 months before my beloved Usha was born. My beloved daughter Usha was born. And if you know the story, you know that we named Usha after Dr. Sebi's village, Usha Village in Honduras. He saved my ex-wife's vision, essentially saving my daughter's life in the process. She was about 2 months pregnant, when she went down to Honduras in 2016. And shout out Dr. Sebi, man. Shout out Dr. Sebi for saving her, right? Restoring her vision and essentially, again, saving Usha's life. Yeah, it's my baby. And shout out Dr. Sebi. So today, not only is the day that he transitioned 9 years ago, today is kicking off a 5-day wellness festival hosted by his son, Victor Bowman, Dr. Sebi Day. Dr. Sebi Day Community Wellness Festival here in New York City. Super dope, super excited. Let's read this article on prweb.com and talk more about it. Let's read this article, prweb.com, and talk more about the greatness. Dr. Sebi Day, healing the community in Brooklyn, August 6th through 10th. Celebrate Dr. Sebi legacy. Dates August 6th through 10th. Time 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. daily. Victor Bowman, location 958 Halsey Street. Victor Bowman said, my focus is not to make $1 million, but to heal more than 1 million lives. Join us in celebrating the life and legacy of world-renowned herbalist Dr. Sebi. Victor Bowman, son of the legendary Dr. Sebi, brings a bold new era of healing to Brooklyn from August 6th through 10th, 2025, carrying forward his father's groundbreaking legacy. Bowman will lead a powerful 5-day community wellness event at 958 Halsey Street, blending tradition, innovation, and empowerment for the next generation. Join Victor Bowman, the son of the late, great Dr. Sebi, a next-generation healer and educator, advancing his father's revolutionary legacy with a bold and enigmatic approach to wellness in Brooklyn, New York, from August 6th to August 10th. At 958 Halsey Street for a powerful community event celebrating the life and legacy of world-renowned herbalist Dr. Sebi, hosted by his son, Victor Bowman, founder of Bolingo Balance. This 5-day gathering will honor Dr. Sebi's teachings and lifelong mission of healing. Victor is evolving Sebi's mission for the next era. Dr. Sebi's name remains viral, from the late Nipsey Hussle, John Travolta, Taraji P. Henson, Eddie Murphy, the late great Michael Jackson, and a collection of young herbalists quoting him on a myriad of social media platforms and using his healing products. Victor is boots on the ground, running Bolingo Balance, creating herbal remedies, and educating people on a daily basis. Victor isn't just selling herbs, he's restoring ancestral knowledge that the system tried to erase. August 6th will kick off the event with the gift of giving. All of Dr. Sebi's custom healing products will be available for a special rate of only $17.50. Victor Bowman shares, my focus is not to make $1 million, but to heal more than 1 million lives. Dates, again, August 6th to August 10th. Time, 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. daily. So from today through Sunday, 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. each and every day. The location is 958 Halsey Street, Brooklyn, New York. This event is open to everyone. Get to meet Victor Bowman. Come learn, connect, and be a part of a legacy rooted in natural wellness. First ever for legacy rooted in natural wellness. First ever for Dr. Sebi. Whether you're new to holistic health or already on your journey, this is a moment to experience healing in its purest form. Shout out to the sis, Rashida Wallace, media contact, Clearstone Media Group, clearstonmediagroup@gmail.com. Shout out to the sister spreading this word. She's super dope. Haven't met her in person yet, but family knows her. My cousin knows her. They've connected. Been on social media, following her for a while. Super dope, super powerful sister. Glad that she's in this space. Glad that she's promoting this event. Glad that she aligned with these folks, with this brand, because this is what's necessary for our people. Right, we are so far removed from our element, so far removed from the knowledge that we need to truly heal, to truly live life optimally. That is what I strive for in my own life. That is what the veganism is for. That is what the fasting is for. That's what the exercise is for. That's what the meditation is for. That's what the healthy relationships are for. Right, it's optimal living, optimal wellness. So yeah, shout out to the crew. Shout out to the Bowmans, right? Dr. Sebi, his son, the rest of his family, rest of his children, and all of the people who are part of Usha Village, all of the people who are part of Dr. Sebi's network, right? Dr. Sebi's crew. Thanks for helping us bring Usha into this world, right? That is my daughter. I got my book. It is, I don't know where the book is. I thought it was over here. It is not over here. It is somewhere. I thought it was on the table. I moved it. But yeah, you guys know. All right, so go out today if you got time. Today, tomorrow, between now and Sunday, go get some products, go connect, go network. Right, I'm going to strive to get out there today, this afternoon. Right, I am going to strive to get out there this afternoon. Yes, sir. Sefu said, never forget Dr. Sebi. Mona Love, happy Wellness and Wisdom Wednesday, my love. Never forget Dr. Sebi. Sefu, I started. I didn't finish. I had a lot of stuff I didn't finish. And one day we'll finish it all. Right, Official Blue Empress, what's going on? Started writing a movie. Right, an actual movie about Dr. Sebi, right, and his legacy and his mission, not a documentary, but an actual movie with actors and things like that. Started writing that after he transitioned. The day he transitioned, I'll never forget, I was at the not the Black Lady Theater. Where was I? I was at not Black Spectrum Theater. What's the theater in Harlem? Not Apollo. Oh man, I can't remember. It was a Black theater in Harlem. Can't remember the name of it, but I was there with the sister Rita Pendergrass. Rita Pendergrass is Teddy Pendergrass's niece. I was at the event. I was at the event for, I think it was the first Harlem Film Festival, if I'm not mistaken. And I was there, and then the sister came and met me outside. Right, came and met me outside with her daughter, and we chatted, and she ended up bringing me back to at the time my wife, to tell my ex-wife the news. Right, that we had heard Dr. Sebi pass together. Right, in the car, heard Dr. Sebi passed. The news came out, and yeah, it was crazy. Dr. Sebi he definitely was a blessing. He definitely is a blessing. Again, Usha, you change one thing, you change everything. If Dr. Sebi if Dr. Sebi was not Dr. Sebi, there's a high potential that Usha would not be here, right? And that if I did have a daughter, her name wouldn't be Usha, and I probably wouldn't have a daughter, right? Because she could have got lost in pregnancy. Right, like the rest of my children prior, right? The miscarriages or abortion, anything could have happened. But the grace of life, right? The Most High wanted Usha to come forth, and Dr. Sebi had the wisdom to help my ex-wife and to essentially help, right? Because he helped her, we were able to navigate, and Usha is now here, 8 years old, about to be 9 years old in November. She was born one day before his birthday, November 25th. Dr. Sebi's birthday, November 26th. And yeah, powerful legacy. Let's keep it moving though. So head out to Brooklyn today, guys. Today is the opening. Today is the launch. Right. Today is the beginning of the celebration. I'm gonna do my best to be there. I got full day ahead. Got to be at Echoes with these young people. Today is the final day of their summer camp. I will be there today, leading them in a meditation as they prepare for graduation tomorrow. All of the campers, right, 5 weeks, they get $500 tomorrow stipend. They graduate. They get to show off some of their work, talk about some of the stuff they learned. Echoes of Incarceration is an absolutely freaking phenomenal organization doing monumental work in youth programming, specifically around criminal justice, mass incarceration, filmmaking, journalism, and all of that stuff. So super dope. I'll be there today after the show. I'm going to exercise a bit, shower, and then head over there. And we'll be there till about 3 o'clock. And then from there, we'll head over to a lot of stuff, man. But from there, we'll head over to the event. Stay there for a little bit, chat with some folks. But let's move right along, guys, to our third segment of the day. Today's third segment, our tip of the day. Today's tip is to acknowledge your growth and celebrate all of your wins. Acknowledge your growth and celebrate all of your wins, even the small, seemingly insignificant ones, for they matter more than you know. Acknowledge your growth and celebrate all of your wins, even the small, seemingly insignificant ones, for they matter more than you know. Even if small wins, right? Small wins. Even if you didn't respond to one person in one interaction as you have in the past, that is a win. Even if just one person in one interaction that a month ago, 3 months ago, 6 months ago, a year ago, you would have responded in this way. You would have spewed the fire that I spoke about in the quote of the day, right? Segment 1. You would have spewed that fire and things would have been chaotic, right? Even if you didn't respond to one person in one interaction as you have in the past, that is a win. Acknowledge that win, celebrate that win, then empower others to grow as well, simply by leading by example. I'm celebrating my win. These 2 days, I promise you, I was really angry, really felt really violated, right? Really sad, really pissed off, really infuriated, and all of the things. But I did not respond. I did not respond in the way that I have in the past, right? I did not respond petty and back and forth, and I did not do that. I held the emotion. I held it. Because I got goals. I got very big goals, lofty goals, and I got very small, monumental goals, right? The small ones are not small like they're day by day, but they're monumental in impact. They're monumental in what they mean, right? So I got goals, man. I can't let nobody take me off my square. It happens, but we got to do better. And the goal is to be better each day. The goal is to be better with each interaction. The goal is to be better with each encounter, with an energy that you may not like, you may not warrant, you may feel is unwarranted for you, right? Like, so acknowledge those wins, acknowledge that growth, celebrate those wins, acknowledge that growth and celebrate those freaking wins, right? Even the small, seemingly insignificant ones, so they matter more than you know. And let's move right along, folks, to our fourth and final segment of the day. Today's fourth segment, our build of the day. As always, today's build is somebody is always watching you. Somebody's always watching. And unfortunately, most people are watching to see you fall. Most people are watching to see you trip up. Most people are watching to see you fail, right? Maybe not most, a lot. A lot of people are watching you. So they want to see you fail. They want to see you fuck up, right? So somebody's always watching you. What are you showing them? How are you influencing them? How? You see, the thing about life, right, is that even if you don't, quote unquote, want to be an influencer, by the nature of our interconnectedness, we are all influencers innately. And so this is a fine line, right? Because remember the basketball ad back in the days, right? A long time ago, 30 years ago, Charles Barkley. I'm not a role model, right? Like, don't make me a child's role model. I am an athlete. I play basketball. That does not mean I'm a role model for your children. Unfortunately, Charles, I hear you. And you're right. You're not wrong. However, somebody's watching you. And so what do you do with that? Do you not care? Right? Even if you don't want to be an influencer, even if I say I don't want to be a role model, I never forget the brother, I can't remember his name right now, but he was working for the congressman, right? Congressman Gregory Meeks, my brother. And the brother called me a role model on social media. He said, "Sugar Ray, you're such a role model." And I was like, don't do that, right? Because we have different ideas of what leadership looks like. Me, you call me a leader. Okay, I'm a leader. I smoke weed. At the time, I was drinking alcohol. At the time, I was messing with random different women, right? But my work is my work. But don't call me a role model, because if you got a youth hanging with you and you say, yo, look at that guy, look at Sugar Ray, he's a role model, right? If you say that and their definition of role model is rooted in your lifestyle or the lifestyle of those connected to you, right? You go to church, right? I don't know if the brother drank or smoked, right? I've never seen him do it, right? I know his mom know my sister. They was great friends, right? But I don't know what the brother's doing. But I know that, they go to church and they got a certain lifestyle, certain way that they do things. I've seen certain things, right? It's completely different than how I may do things. I cuss in the street. My pants may be sagging, right? Sometimes, especially at the time when I was drinking, right? My pants might sag when I'm walking somewhere. So they don't call me a role model, because if a young person sees me coming out of a hotel or walking into a hotel with a chick that ain't my girl, right? With a cup of Hennessy in my hand and a blunt in the other hand, they maybe say, oh no, and then they go online and call me a fake, a phony, a fraud, and all of that stuff, simply because I'm living my life the way I see fit. I'm living my life like it's fucking golden. But you called me a role model. You influenced their mind to see me in a certain light, not the light that I am, but the light that you projected onto me, right? And now they tearing me down and talking shit when all I'm doing is I ain't doing nothing that I tell people not to do. I don't say don't do this. I don't say don't, right? Especially at the time, right? And I say drinking is bad. If you drink, do your thing. But drinking is not healthy. That's why I stopped. Bad? It's just not healthy. And I'm trying to live optimally. So, like, drinking doesn't fit me anymore, right? But at no point do I ever tell anyone else to do something that I don't do. Unless a certain age, and I tell them why maybe you shouldn't do it at that age, right? If you're a certain age, why maybe you shouldn't smoke weed? Because you're not focused, right? If you got to steal to get it, you shouldn't have it. You don't got your own money to do it, you shouldn't be doing it. If you, right? Like, if you can't focus and do the things, then you shouldn't be doing it, right? Like, it's not for you. You can't handle your business, right? Simple as that. So somebody younger or older, close to you, a family member or a stranger, somebody in the distance, right? A coworker, a classmate, right? Somebody on your block who you may not even know. They're always watching you. Somebody is always watching you. They're watching the good, they're watching the bad, and they're watching the so-called ugly. Be on your square. Be on your square. Strive for excellence in all that you do. Strive for excellence in all that you do. Strive for excellence in all that you do. Simple as that, right? Very simple. And that's that. And that's that, Jack. Somebody's always watching you. So what are you influencing them? Because we're all influencers one way or another, whether intentional or unintentional, directly or indirectly. We're all influencing someone to do something. So influence people to love. Influence people to be more compassionate. Influence people to be more patient. Influence people to be more passionate. Influence people to be more open-minded. Influence people to be more vulnerable. Influence people to be more transparent. Influence people to be more resilient. Influence people to be stronger. Influence people to attain more knowledge. Influence people to read more. Influence people to sacrifice, right? Their quote-unquote wants for their needs, for the greater good of not only themselves, their families, their communities, but the whole of humanity. Influence that shit. Influence people to heal the world. Influence people to heal themselves. Influence people to change their diets. Influence people to write more. Influence people to publish their books. Influence people to pursue their passion and live purposefully, right? Like, influence that shit, right? We want to influence people to shop. We want to influence people, like, oh man, I love it. I truly do, because like I love the fact that the world has changed so much, where you could wear clothing, right? Take pictures online, influence people to buy the clothes, right? And you could blow up. No real talent, right? Some people will say, Sugar Ray, you a hater. I'm not hating. I really do love it. But like, let's differentiate, right? Let's differentiate between influencers, right? And what a real influencer is. We might talk about this tomorrow. What is a real influencer, right? We're going to talk about this maybe tomorrow or Friday on the show, right? Because it's, again, unintentional, intentional, simple thing, big thing. You're always influencing someone. Somebody's always watching you and somebody's taking after you. And so to influence somebody with clothing, with fashion, and be able to make a lot of money doing it, yo, It's great. You get attention. Attention is currency. People will pay you for that, right? I love it. But let's influence people. Let's influence people to live optimally. Let's influence people to get healthier. Let's influence people to kill those grudges in their families, right? Let's influence people to be more, to do more, to have more, so that they can give more. Let's influence that shit. Let's influence cleanliness in our community. Right? Let's influence that shit. But yo, listen, guys, that is the show. I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. I promise I do, man. Thank you so much for tuning in. Once again, I am your boy, your host, LaShawn Sugar Mark, the host and producer here on SR Daily. SR Daily, with personality meets and enlightenment. We're here Mondays through Fridays, 9 a.m. to 9:30 a.m. Please do join us right back here tomorrow, same time, same place, Facebook Live, YouTube Live, and Instagram Live. I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. I hope to see you in Brooklyn. This is what I'm wearing. If you see me in Brooklyn later, say what up, right? Say what up. Meet me in Brooklyn if you can, Sefu, right? If you're done with work or whatever, meet me out there, your neck of the woods right now. And let's politic. Let's chat. Let's talk to some people, right? Get some contacts, right? We're doing this healing work, physical, emotional, mental, right? Spiritual healing work, right? We got a connection, right? So let's go do this shit, guys. Remember, it ain't getting knocked down. That's the problem. It's staying down. So get up. The power is in you. As always, be kind to yourself. Be kind to each other. Peace and love. Later.